Good morning. Leia and I just got back from a trip from California and Texas, and we completely went off our diets while we were there, and I feel like I gained 10 pounds. I don't even want to weigh myself. It doesn't even matter. I just don't feel good. And so we are going to be pretty adamant about getting back on our keto diet. I love keto diet because not only does it help me with my weight loss, but it makes me feel really, really good taking out like sugar and flour from my diet. I'm going to take you guys along with me and show you what I eat in a day keto style for losing weight. If you have watched any, oh, I need my cup. I'm actually on my second coffee, but if you've watched any of my what I eat in a day videos, you know that I like to make bulletproof coffee, which is a full fat coffee because you put in MCT oil, which is like coconut oil, and grass-fed butter into your coffee. Keto diets are high fat diets, so it really helps you like force your body into ketosis. So I love starting having that in my morning. It's also really satiating so that you don't really need to eat breakfast. Especially for the next few days at least, I want to be skipping breakfast. I've just ate literally probably my body weight in food and pizza and alcohol while I was on this trip. So I'm trying to like be good and really shed some of that crap. Also on Kauai, when you go off island or go out of the state, you have to come home and quarantine for 14 days. That means we cannot leave under any circumstances, not even a walk, not to the grocery store. This is going to be a little bit tricky because we're going to have to ask people to go and get things for us. We pre-stocked our freezer with meat, and then Leia's grandmother went and got us some produce. We're set up for a few days, but we're gonna need to get some more groceries obviously in a little bit. I do use an espresso machine for coffee. My husband and I, we have a drip coffee, but I've become such a snob. I love, ooh, I almost fell. I love the espresso machine. I'll link the one that I have down below. Honestly, once you go espresso, it's really hard to like ever go back to drip coffee. Yeah, it's just really good. So basically what I do is I make an Americano. I do a double shot of espresso. I run it through twice, and then I add hot water. Then I put it in the blender with grass-fed butter and oil. Sorry, the machine's a little bit loud. I'm louder. Yeah, and then I actually also add like a squirt of stevia because I like it to be a little bit sweet, because sometimes the butter can be a little overpowering. Sometimes I'll have one, sometimes I'll have two. The oil is like 100 calories and the butter is about 100 calories. The coffee itself is around 200 calories. It really does take a really good place for breakfast. You gotta try it, it's so good. Sometimes even putting a little bit of cinnamon in there is super tasty. This is the butter that I use. It's Kerrygold grass-fed butter. Because it's grass-fed, it has no carbs, there's no additives, so that works for the full fat. I mean, with keto, you can have dairy, but you wanna watch how many carbs you have. This is the MCT oil that I use. I don't really measure it. It says 1 tablespoon is 130 calories. I just like squirt like 3 little squirts in there. It's probably about like a half a tablespoon actually. And if you put a lot in, then it gets really like acidic and it's actually almost really hard to drink. So I do less oil and I do about a tablespoon of butter, which is 100 calories. The ratio seems to work out great for me. I'm actually making a double batch right now. So my coffee is already in there, but I'm making another Americano for Leia so that it can be 2 servings. So coffee in. I just eyeball it, like I don't know. I don't measure it. And same with the butter either, I don't measure it. There are little tablespoon lines on the foil, but I just like cut it to like what I think. Also, if I blend the coffee and it's not light enough, sometimes I'll add more butter because I know what color I like it to look. And if it's too dark, it's because either the coffee's way too strong or I did not enough butter. So, you know, you just play around with it till you find out what you like. Eyeball. And stevia, squirt and a half. Always start your blender on low when you're putting in hot things because the lid will fly off from the pressure from the heat and it will hit you in the face and it will burn you. So be like really careful when you're blending hot things. And I just use like an Oster, like a simple glass blender. I know a lot of people like have Vitamixes and they really love them, but I'll link the one that I have below. And this works just fine for like whatever you're gonna do. There's no need to get a fancy blender. You totally can, nothing wrong with that, but I just, simple. I think I got it at Walmart, easy. I love it when you use the espresso. For some reason it like creates a foam at the top, so it's like almost like a latte. So that's how I make those. And it's called a bulletproof coffee, but Leia has dubbed them creamers. So 2 creamers ready to go. Here, honey.
What's going on,
I'm gonna put it down for you. Hi, girl.
Say thanks, Mama.
Are you Keto? She's being a little bit sassy right now. Wonder where she gets that from. It's also really important you drink a lot of water with this because of all the fats. Like, you want to balance out the acidity. So I actually don't think I've drank enough water this morning. I need to do that right now. Where's my water? Sassy child. Well, we thought we weren't going to have breakfast, but Wiley decided to make us breakfast burgers, and they are a burger patty with onion and garlic and seasonings with an egg and some Swiss cheese with a lettuce wrap. So it's like a good keto little pup breakfast. I don't know that I'll even finish my coffee now that I'm gonna have this, but it's a great little keto meal and I didn't even have to make it. I feel like people trip out when they're trying to make like lettuce buns, and you can use whatever lettuce you have. Just wrap it up. Just get big leaves and just put it on there. Like, whatever, right? Like, no condiments, no nothing. It's really simple, but really tasty and very keto. So I'm gonna snack on this and drink some water, and then I'm gonna put this one back down for a nap. Let's make a cauliflower pizza. I've never made one. I looked up a recipe and it says that it only needs 3 ingredients, I think. I think I'm making that up. I know we have a head of cauliflower and they want you to use egg and Parmesan cheese and probably some seasonings, but I know that the first thing I need to do is get my food processor out and like rice the cauliflower. I guess I'll do that. We have like, oh shit. But we have fresh cauliflower, and I'm gonna use my huge Cuisinart. How many gallons is liters? I'm using my 13-cup Cuisinart. If you don't have one of these, you need to get one. Like, we got this at Costco. I'll put a link for it below if you're like looking for one. But it's amazing. It like has all these attachments, so you can like grate cheese in it and do all these different things. So I'm gonna use this grater attachment on it and then just feed the cauliflower through it, and it'll like rice instead of just putting it with the blade. Like, that probably won't give consistent chunks. I'm gonna use like the grating thingy, right? Okay. While I'm waiting, because I'm hungry, we're gonna eat roasted seaweed. It's so tasty. Mmm. It's really good. Waiting for Wiley to cut the cauliflower because I don't want to do it. He's really good at cutting things.
You want to help me put away dishes?
No. Yeah. My cauliflower pieces. Gonna start grating them.
La la la.
John. Round 2. Here's all of this, and then it says that we need to saute it so it's soft. Is that a hair? This is not my hair, this is your hair. So we're gonna saute the cauliflower until it's soft, about 10 minutes. We're using this giant pan, putting it in some olive oil. And then while he does that, I'm going to, in the bowl, whisk an egg and some Parmesan cheese to make like the dough. I just read that the cauliflower rice, once it's sauteed, you're supposed to like squeeze it with a kitchen towel to get out any extra moisture, so we'll do that. But I just realized that we don't have any pizza sauce. So I need to make a quick pizza sauce, and what I have is canned diced tomatoes. So I'm gonna saute garlic and then put the tomatoes in there and just add a bunch of seasonings and puree it, and it's gonna have to work. I ended up adding salt, pepper, oregano, rosemary, red pepper flakes, and then some stevia because marinara is usually pretty sweet, right? And also canned tomatoes are really acidic, so I think that's gonna be helpful. There it is. I haven't stirred it yet. And then I'll puree it in the blender. Okay, blended my marinara. I'm gonna put it in a bowl and put it in the fridge and let it just like cool down. Maybe it'll get like a little thicker, I don't know. Okay, wait, Leia's gonna wring out the cauliflower. Oh, wow. I didn't expect there to be so much. My daughter's in a satanic mood, don't mind her. Are you keto? Oh, what, now you're quiet? So now we're gonna mix it with the Parmesan cheese. Yes, we used a burp cloth to drain the cauliflower. Next suggestion on the recipe is to put wax paper in the pan so the cauliflower doesn't stick to it at all. And it's just to use a pizza pan, we don't have that, so.
This is all new to us.
She just started screaming recently and she was very talkative.
It's like
Anyway, I'm gonna put the wax paper in the pan and we're gonna make a rectangle pizza because that's all we have. Preheat the oven to 400. Wax paper on the pan.
like this.
No, just a rectangle is fine. It's all ready for the oven. I think it's done. I'm gonna take it out. This is pretty cool. We don't have mozzarella. We only have shredded cheddar cheese and we can't go to the store, so we're gonna use that. I made the marinara and then my dad sent us home with fresh pepperoni and Leia has been slicing it up. Fresh slices of pepperoni. Oh my gosh, yum. Basil from the garden. I'm gonna let Leia make it because he's technically like a professional pizza maker. So I'm gonna let out of my league here. The pepperoni's really good. We took it out and he's putting the fresh basil on it. Okay, we had a little sweet to change, but there's a major technical error in cauliflower pizza. I can't get the wax paper off the pizza. Is wax paper keto? We're just gonna eat around it. It tastes really good. Does anyone know a good cauliflower crust that's pre-made? Everything else tastes, it really does taste really good. The marinara is really good and the pepperoni is obviously delicious. And the crust does taste awesome. Like the seasoning's really good. I just can't get it off the wax paper. It's like stuck. Oh. Oh shit. Oops. We dropped it, Elia. Oh dear. Ooh. Definitely eating paper. We'll give lunch a C+. Managed to get a piece off with no wax paper. Wow. That combination is really good. But look, this is tragedy. I might try it again. I don't know. It definitely satisfies like a pizza one. Might be a little more trouble than it's worth. We'll try again at dinner. Not pizza. We'll try again for success is what I'm saying. Okay, see you later. She literally threw up on that shirt too, so I had to change again. These are my Walmart tees, and then I cut out the neck, and then I like pull it off the shoulder. So cute, I have like every color. For dinner, I'm gonna make our... Stop it, honey! For dinner, I'm gonna make our famous Sriracha Chicken. Shut! So stupid. I'm gonna preheat the oven at 375. And then I make everything in one pan. It's so easy. They're Foster Farm chicken thighs from Costco that we have always frozen in the freezer. And I will put that in the pan with minced garlic, salt and pepper, oil, and sriracha. And then I'm gonna cut zucchini in half moons. I'm just gonna put salt and pepper, maybe some like Cajun seasoning on those, and put them in the same tray, and then put it all into the oven. Elia is really excited for Sriracha Chicken. Some olive oil, salt and pepper, extra. We always have minced garlic like ready to go. I'm just gonna put some garlic on there. We love garlic. And last but not least, it's the sriracha, but I don't know what happened to our sriracha bottle. It's like...
What are you doing? With a butt head?
Weird and clogged, so it doesn't pour like good, but... Okay, excuse me. Okay, so the chicken's super easy. So that's all done. And now I'm gonna cut the zucchini and then just like put it around the chicken. It's so good to cook it together because the chicken, when it's cooking, like the fat and the juice from the chicken, the zucchini will suck it up and it like makes it taste so good. So. A little olive oil. Or a lot of olive oil. Salt and pepper. And it's important to not cover this one with foil because zucchini actually holds a lot of water and the foil traps all of the moisture in. So I just throw it in there like that. I just did one zucchini. I usually do more than that, but Wailea actually picked fresh lettuce from the garden today, so I'm gonna use that to make a salad, some supplement. I'm gonna... Thank you, girl. Are you a screaming girl today? Are you screaming? Are you feeling better now? Actually, she was so quiet for that. Maybe she's camera shy. I doubt it. She's my spawn. There's no way. So I'm just gonna do the one zucchini and then we're gonna have a side salad. This is all prepared. That's all we need to do. Stick it in the oven, I think maybe 35 minutes. And then I usually broil it so it's like burnt on top. Okay, chicken's almost done. Looks really good. The salad's gonna be super simple. Wailea actually already cleaned the lettuce earlier, so I don't have to do that. But I'm just adding in carrot and those little Persian cucumbers. I just slice them into little pieces. Throw that on top of the salad. And I'm like not in the mood to make a dressing, so I'm just gonna do olive oil, red wine vinegar, salt and pepper, and some Parmesan cheese. So tasty, so easy, so good. Let's check on the chicken. Ooh, hot. It's coming along. Okay, I think I'm gonna broil it now. Broil. Hi. Here is the final product. It's the salad, zucchini, chicken for two. Yum. How is it, honey?
I like my carrots half moon. And I like my cucumbers half moon. Even my chicken. I like my chicken half moon. And I like my zucchini half moon.
It is a half moon.
And my lettuce half moon.
I can't half moon lettuce or chicken.
I like my cucumbers half moon.
I made circles. He's making fun of me because one time he made a salad and he made cucumber slices and I was like, I like half moon cucumber slices. He was like, are you kidding me? I can't help it. It was just what I was feeling like at the time. Our child is losing her shit right now. Is the salad good?
Oh, good though.
I served him salad. He goes, I don't want salad. And I was like, I already served it. He goes, well, I don't want it. I was like, well, too damn bad. You're eating it. Oh, that is better. Woo! Okay. garden greens, baby. Well, that'll be a really good poop in the morning, I'll tell you that.
Big though.
Okay, I'm gonna devour this. Go away. Couldn't even finish it all. I feel like I've had the longest day. I'm so tired, like exhausted. And I'm bored in quarantine. Like before, quarantine wasn't like so bad because like you had the option, like you could leave the house, like you could even go on a walk, but now this is like jail and it's like really hard. And I don't know if any of you are alcohol fans, but on keto, obviously you're having least amount of carbs possible. So that means like no beer, obviously, because beers have like 15 carbs in it or more. I mean, unless you do like Michelob Ultra or like a Dos Equis, that has like 9 carbs. Or a glass of wine, those can have like 7 to 10 carbs per glass. So if you are really wanting some alcohol, you want to go with straight spirits. Liquor has 0 carbs. If you saw my Texas vlog, I was saying that I am not a liquor girl anymore, which I will say that maybe I'm not a tequila girl, or I'm not a liquor mixed with sugary things girl, because I can do vodka and I can do bourbon. See, bourbon is my liquor of choice. How I love to have my bourbon is bourbon over ice, just on the rocks. It kind of has like a natural sweetness to it. It's like a little bit of like it's like a sweeter whiskey. My favorite is Knob Creek, but I couldn't even get that at Big Save, which is the grocery store down the street when I went a month or 2 ago. So I'm gonna pour a little glass of this and have a little nightcap. Hudson Baby Bourbon Whiskey. Oh yeah, baby. Hey honey, do you want some bourbon over ice? Pour 2. I like to fill it with ice and then I just pour the liquor straight over top. That's his keto dance. To us and our demon child.
Keto sex.
Stop it. Amen.
No.
Woo. Mommy like. When I was in Texas, I was not keto and I could have sworn that I gained like 10 pounds while I was there. And I weighed myself when I got home and I was only up like 4 pounds. And I did keto for 1 day and I already dropped 1.5 pounds. If you read any article about keto, you can lose 5 to 10 pounds in the first week because when you drop carbs, you drop all your water weight. And if you can stick to it, it can be really pretty fast weight loss. So I'd say give it a try. They have so many great people to follow on Instagram with great recipes. You can follow me and do my recipes. If you have any keto recipes, leave a comment below. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know. Don't forget to like the video and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next time.